Hey, this is Joe Castiglione, and you're listening to Not Another Sox Podcast. Can you believe it?
Yankees suck! Yankees suck!
We were watching EFIS last night.
Great movie, yep.
Which fans that haven't seen EFIS, what is it, like 85 minutes? It's
Of just pure baseball hanging out.
Straight up guys being dudes. And what was it, late in the 9th or 10th or whatever inning they're in, and they're tied, and he tries to steal third, and he gets picked off. And they look at each other, and he goes, it was worth the risk. Yeah, you're right. That's what I think.
Exactly. There's like just absolute perfect baseball banter on there, so I always appreciate that.
Oh, it always makes you laugh.
Yeah.
Do you think you could throw an EFIS pitch?
I mean, yeah. That's about all that I throw.
Right.
I feel like I wouldn't throw a good EFIS pitch because I would do it every time.
The EFIS?
Yeah.
Well, the key to the EFIS is not throwing it twice in a row.
Yeah, and I would throw it every time in a row.
Yeah. Oh, he'll never expect this. Good old Rock. Nothing beats that. Brockton Rox.
It literally would be that, yeah.
Meeting at the mound here, doing a little advertising. Looks like we got
Shea only had 72 pitches through 6 innings plus now, so.
Oh my God.
This has been everything that we could have asked for.
Dude, Romy goes hard in that City Connect.
Even though he's not playing.
I know. Which, is he hurt? Why is
I
he
think he should be back in the minimum, they said, so.
Okay. Gotcha. So he's on an IL trip.
He is on the IL, confirmed, yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's the only reason I could think they wouldn't have him at first base. He's been productive. I'll say that.
No, I've liked him at first. I like him around the diamond, too. And, just goes to show that you can take a middle infielder and move him over to first base, and it's probably going to be fine.
Did you have anyone in particular in mind?
Your mom.
I got to say, I hate all the story at first arguments I'm seeing.
Yeah, that one's insane to me. It makes me laugh, but the whole reason you want to move someone over to first base is to get their bat in the lineup. And you don't need to get Trevor Story's bat in the lineup. That's not the issue. You're getting him in the lineup for his glove.
Yeah, for his shortstop glove in particular. So important to talk about that.
Do you want to come on the pod? Yeah, we're live. Yeah, come join us.
Come hang out.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's happening over here?
We got Caitlin over here. Caitlin, you are the VP of the Brockton Rox, right?
Stop it. Well, assistant general manager.
Assistant general manager, that's what it
Yeah.
was. Sorry about that.
Thank you so much. How do I look? Do I look thin?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, let everybody at
look
home,
thin. Amazing.
let her know. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're so excited that you guys are here.
I know.
You guys were here last year, and we're just happy you're coming back. So this is great.
No, thank you. We were shocked that you were inviting us out to opening night, but we couldn't say no.
I can't have an opening night without you. What's the saying from Rocky? I can't be me without you. We can't do this without you guys.
Well, we love that, but
Perfect.
for people that might not be familiar too much with the Brockton Rox and what you guys have done over the last few years, you're calling this your revival season.
Yes.
What's the whole story behind that?
So I believe, and I'm just going to say what I know. I don't want to get this wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I believe it started in 2002, and then I think it was 2012 that it switched over to the Collegiate League. And then our owners that are a part of our group now, they were here in 2002. So they saw it when it first opened and the big crowd and everything, and they were like, we want to bring that back. So when they bought it, they were like, let's bring it back and let's keep it professional, meaning like the professional team.
Yeah.
We love the college kids, but let's have a professional team back. So that's what they wanted to do.
Awesome.
So yeah.
And then we were out here last year for a New England Knockouts game.
Yeah.
They were a one and done year.
Sort of, but a lot of the players that played for that team are on this team now.
Yeah,
so we
it's part of the same Frontier League.
Yep.
So, hey, it's great to see, like, true guys out there, like, you know, even just watching from this angle, you can tell, like, you know, it's not just extras like in a movie where, like, they're just going through the motions. Like, this is actual competitive baseball. It's exciting.
Absolutely, it's really cool, and we got a great group of guys. Some of them are local, and some of them really wanted to come back from last year, so it's really awesome.
I know, I was down on the field and I saw a guy with a Sox tattoo and I was like, that's a dude,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So well, it's really cool.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful night, great crowd. You really can't ask for much more.
I know, it's great.
Yeah, we were checking out the weather. I was like, oh, like 30% chance of rain, but we're under the concourse. We didn't have to worry about anything,
all week it was raining, and then and then today it just happened to be like really nice, so it worked out perfectly for us, which is great.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Obviously tomorrow you have a very special guy throwing out the first pitch. Some Red Sox fans might know him, Jim Rice.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
he's amazing. He literally, I met him for the first time when we revealed the change, you know, the new team and whatnot, and he couldn't have been nicer. So sweet of a gentleman. Like, he's just a nice guy. So it's really exciting to have him a part of it and sign some autographs and meet some people. And he's throwing out the first pitch, so it's gonna be really fun.
No,
really
and you know, he's a guy that's not like a native New Englander, but like he's adopted at this point where like he played for the Paw Sox, he played his entire career in Boston, he's still with Nesson in the studio, so like to have somebody you know, be able to adopt like another team here, I thought that was super cool, and I think that brings like a lot of energy. I mean, I don't want to speak for you guys, but like to the entire organization, it feels like, like it adds just like some legitimacy.
And it's kind of cool too, like even like the day-to-day stuff. It's like I pinch myself and it's like, wait, Jim Rice is a part of our group here. Like, we got to do this
co-workers
for him.
with a Hall of Famer. Yeah.
And it's like, we got to do this for him, you know. So it's kind of cool too, for that another point of view, I guess. So.
Yeah, no, 100%. And you've had experience working for other teams, and everything too. So like, what's been like the biggest difference between here and let's say like an affiliated team like the Wilmington Blue Rox?
Actually, you know, you kind of have to answer to the other team, and you get the support and stuff like that. And not that we get support here, especially with, you know, with our owners and stuff like that. But it is different because, again, like, players are going up and down. I mean, they're still doing that, but they don't go to one team. They go like anywhere, all over. You know? So it's kind of fun. So, but overall, it's still pretty cool, and I now seeing it from both sides, it's still pretty awesome. You know, not being affiliated and whatnot. So it's still pretty cool.
No, exactly, and you never know like which some of these guys might end up, you know, signing in the minors, coming up to the majors, since like that does happen.
Oh yeah. So it's pretty cool to see, and sometimes. You know, they come back here and then they're like, we actually liked it better here sometimes. So I was like, oh really? And that's interesting.
I mean, hey, it's not a bad area. I mean, as someone that wasn't a non-native New Englander either, like just kind of seeing like just how much baseball is popular up here compared to kind of where I grew up in the DC area is just so night and day.
Absolutely.
There's just a lot of like actual true fans of the game, which I know you are. I am too.
Oh yeah, diehard like Red Sox fans and Paw Sox fans and now Worcester fans. So we're hoping that people become
single tier.
I know.
Yeah.
Have you seen McCoy yet? Oh, it's so
sad. I've almost had to mute it because like it just breaks my heart every time. Yeah.
I know, but you know what? Maybe something else will come up.
I think a school's going up there, so at least it's something good. We had Jim Crane, the Woo Sox broadcaster, on like 2-3 weeks ago, and he was talking about all of it too. And he was there at McCoy as well, so a lot of special memories for people there. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, we welcome all people that were Paw Sox fans to come check us out just for a game, see if you like us, and maybe be a part of the family.
Some sick merch too. Like I got the hat here. I was in the team store for a little bit.
Fabulous.
Thank you. I am glad I got a hat last year too, so that way I have just like the most obscure baseball merchandise that you possibly can. So anytime you have an opportunity to do something like that, it's very exciting. Awesome. Just really just show how much of like a nerd you are.
That's okay. It's all good. Well, I loved chatting with you.
I know.
Thank you so much.
You're super busy. I
We're
can't
gonna
believe you
go-
even took some time out of the day.
Well, we're going to go set up for fireworks soon. We have fireworks every Saturday, but I know today is Friday, but we're doing like a kickoff. But I'm going to go set
Yeah,
up.
no,
Thank you so much for
let
being
people
here.
know about where they can get Brockton Rox tickets and everything else before you leave,
You can go to our website at www.brocktonrox.com, or you can give us a call. We will always answer 508-559-7000.
Wow, yeah.
Check us out on Instagram and Facebook and all the fun places.
Perfect.
So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is so great.
It was so much
Enjoy.
fun.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Let's get a photo here real quick.
How's my hair? I gotta
Yeah,
make
we'll
sure
send it
my
to
hair looks
Anthony.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do I look beautiful? Make sure I look beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You guys are the
Enjoy
best.
the rest of your evening. I know you're running around like a chicken. Yeah, we're chicken with the heads cut off. We may or may not. TBD. Yeah.
Wow, seems like you guys had a lot to catch up on. Oh.
That was a fun interview. We might just need to clip that off independently and just throw that online. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's great, not just for the podcast, but for the Rox. I mean, she really works her butt off.
Oh yeah,
She does.
You got to go through the ropes to get to a position like that. I mean, I've worked with her. She didn't want to mention it, but we were former co-workers. She once interviewed me before we even knew each other, so there was that too.
Nice.
Yep.
So, was this at the Paw Sox that you guys worked together, or at the Bruins?
No, this was with the P Bruins as Garrett Crochet gets a big strikeout with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
She was working in a different department, and then, we were talking about a team she used to work for, the Wilmington Blue Rocks. And I was like, oh, I interviewed there once. And then all of a sudden we started putting the pieces together, and I was like, wait, that was you. Yeah. So,
that's you.
That's you, yeah.
And well, I mean, she has been kind enough to host us now twice.
Twice, yep.
And let me tell you, man, I really enjoy being at this stadium.
Yeah, we need to come back for just a normal game where we can have a dozen beers and make some bad decisions.
Yeah, what was that? How many beers?
3 dozen.
Whoa! I'm in.
A zillion?
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
Yeah. We don't need to drive. It's fine.
Driving in this economy?
Yeah.
Wow.
Strike.
Painted strike from Garrett Crochet. This is...
Alex Cora's yelling right now. I love it.
So Garrett Crochet right now...
100 pitches.
100 pitches exactly. Top of the 7th. Bases loaded, 2 outs,
You know he's
going
to be empty in the tank, so...
Oh, yeah. Against Fairchild here.
Yeah.
Do you throw him a strike, or do you throw him something that looks like a strike?
I'm throwing him a slider down and in. Oh,
wow.
And he takes it. He takes it.
Wow. What was that? Well, that was a sweeper,
Yeah.
so a bit
now
more
I'm going back
movement,
to the cheese. 99 mile per hour fastball, up and in, just fucking get him.
Just decisive, get in there and get
Yeah,
out.
and hardest pitch of the night. Oh, foul ball. Another slider there in the zone. I kind of like it. He was early, so that's the whole idea of what you want.
Why do you think the cut fastball is so effective?
Yeah, because, you don't know that it's going to be different until literally the last second. So it's not even designed to be swing and miss. It's more designed for bad contact.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Swing and a miss. Let's go.
98 mile per hour four-seamer. That is down and inside for us.
Yep, 98.
Wow.
Told you, just empty the tank right there. Throw your best stuff. So what, that was 8 or maybe 9 Ks for him even?
Yeah. And besides the 2 blue home runs, has been relatively fantastic out there tonight.
I know. I would love another run back here. Just to get back in the game, keep it competitive.
Uh-huh. They still have Sale out there?
I think they do, yeah. It would make sense. But that was probably it for Crochet, so he has been literally everything you could have asked for.
I remember that game he had a few weeks ago. He only went 5 innings, but what was it, 6 strikeouts and 1 earned run? And we were like, oh, man, that is not the best version of Garrett Crochet.
Yeah,
5
I know.
innings, 6 strikeouts, 1 run is a great start for any pitcher. Well, for most pitchers. But that's a great start. Who wouldn't take that? I just think it's crazy.
I know. And we get him for another 7 years after this. This is great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you think we underpaid him at 28? Or do you think we nailed it at 28?
I think we nailed it because you are buying out, like, the arbitration years and everything. So, like, if he was a straight-up free agent, he would have made a whole lot more money.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of the give and take of it all. He wanted to be here. He wanted to sign an extension with a good team. Sucks that, you know, signed with the Red Sox then, but, yeah.
Yeah, well, what's a girl to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, you don't know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean, yeah.
Hey, well, you know what I don't know what I mean, you know?
Yep.
I would love a bright pair of cleats. Look at the second baseman out there. He's got those bright yellow cleats.
Yeah, if everybody watching, the second baseman has bright yellow cleats, in case you couldn't pick that up.
Yeah. Well, you know how I know he's wearing bright yellow cleats is
because you have eyes.
Yeah, you can see him.
Yep.
Yeah. You feel like you could riff for 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah, I could probably riff for a little bit here.
I totally
got some
believe
thoughts.
you.
Yeah.
Do you want a SpongeBob popsicle?
No, I'm good. I got my chicken tenders here.
Well, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna get a SpongeBob popsicle.
Okay. Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, this Red Sox team, though, let me tell you. I don't know. Yeah. I got distracted, like, immediately already. But, you know, if anybody else is in the chat, just feel free to come on. Like, if you want to join the podcast right now, I brought my headphones. You can just hang out with me for a few minutes while, you know, I sit here in loneliness. I would really love it if the Red Sox just scored, like, a whole bunch of runs while Ian's away, and then I have to do the rest of the show alone because, like, he was the problem. And I think everybody can agree that Ian is the problem to most of our issues with the Red Sox. I personally think we need a blood sacrifice. Yeah. And the only, not only a blood sacrifice, a sacrifice of a virgin. And I don't think there's any more prime candidate than Ian, who's a virgin. And I can't wait for him to come back and listen to this. And if you edit this out, this only proves that you're a virgin, Ian. So you gotta leave it in if you want to actually prove that you've ever touched a boob before, which I'm not even sure you've done that. So anyways, I want the Red Sox to score. That'd be cool. Rob Refsnyder. Oh, that is a home run, Rob Refsnyder. Ian, you got to stay getting your popsicle. So we might not need to bring him back. I literally called this from a mile away that the Red Sox were going to start scoring the second Ian left. And it's happening right now. And I'm not sure we can ever have him back. Not only for this broadcast, for every broadcast. We might need to make Ian just be the food pitch every time. I think this is the only solution to get the Red Sox going, is to just make Ian go away. You know, maybe he's out there finally having sex. I doubt it. But, you know, maybe he is. And maybe he finally is losing his virginity while getting that SpongeBob pop. You know, that could have been a euphemism for anything. So, I would love to see Christian Campbell's first Fenway home run here. I've been saying it for weeks. That would be great to see it in, like, the new City Connects here. A little back-to-back action, maybe. I think that would really get the, you know, crowd going, and I would punch Ian if that happened. I would make sure he's never on the show again. As somebody's stealing some of my fries over here. Yeah. We got a mystery hand. Oh, yeah. And by the way, the Red Sox home run helmet goes so well with the City Connects. I feel like they had to know. Oh, that's a fly out to center. So not a home run. Ian, you're safe this time. But I still feel like if we tie the game before Ian gets back, then we will cancel Ian forever, which I feel like is a bit overdue. We kind of, you know, probably should have done it from the very beginning. I don't even know why we had him on the show, other than the fact that I was too lazy to produce it. So, Ian, if you're listening to this after you come back, don't. Just stop. Don't come back. Yeah. And you know what? It's for the good of the team if you do come back, Ian, just know that you're extremely selfish and that the whole team's failures comes down to you and what you do instead of what they do. So I think Ian's Wi-Fi that he was using for the live stream probably went away because he was also using a hotspot. So no, I think Ian walked too far away where his phone's not connected to the hotspot anymore. So, oh no, it's back. Okay, it was just buffering. By the way, if the audio or video ends up being shit for here, we're sorry. I've been using a hotspot too. Caitlin was very nice trying to get us hooked up to the Wi-Fi here. But every day there's opening day issues. You can't blame anybody for it, except for Ian. You can blame Ian for it, which I'm going to do. Yep. And, you know, we're making it work. We have to roll the punches. And speaking of punches, I am going to punch Ian so hard in the chest that he explodes. Yeah. Oh, we got a special guest here.
We do not condone violence on this podcast.
I have no idea who that was. I apologize. Yeah, I apologize for this random stranger interrupting the broadcast. Hey, Christy, when did you get here? Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
Wow, Ian, I gotta say, you got a lot sexier.
No.
You know what, Ian? You might finally lose your virginity tonight. Anyways, I don't think that was Ian. I hope this is the best SpongeBob popsicle of all time. Yeah. And yeah, as the internet went out, so I think it is just him being too far away. But we're going to get it figured out, you know, not because of Ian, but because of everything else that's going on. All right, so it looks like the inning's over now. But, you know, you need that one run back. Ian is safe for now. I don't know how long this popsicle is going to take him to get. Hopefully forever. Hopefully he just gets lost. And you know what? I'm his ride home, so if the Red Sox end up losing, he's going to either have to take public transport or he's going to have to walk home because I'm not driving him if the Red Sox lose this game. I think he should have to hitchhike, and I think he might end up losing his virginity that way, so that's always very exciting. Yeah. But anyway, how's it going, guys? Feel free to take one of our cards here. How's your arm? Trampoline, okay. Those things are dangerous. You got to be careful. Yeah. But you know what? You having fun?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Aiden.
Aiden? Are you a Red Sox fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name?
Wiley.
Wiley? Who are your guys' favorite players?
Jared Duran.
Jared Duran, that's a good one. Yeah, he has a few hits tonight, too. What's yours?
I don't really watch baseball.
Well, you're at a game right now, so now's the perfect time for you guys to get back into it. Yeah.
The guy with the last name Devers.
Devers, that's a good choice, too. I like it, yeah. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of the game. Yeah. It's still, I don't know where Ian went. I feel like he may have just abandoned me for the lulz at this point. But you know what? I don't blame him. Yeah. I'm going to make him walk home. You know? Always fun. Yep. All right, who's pitching now for the Red Sox? Let's see here. Got to talk about the game sometime. Oh, we got Greg Weissert, who I think a lot of people got pissed off at, last week, understandably, but I still believe in him. He's still a good dude. And I think he can maybe not be that setup guy, but be a solid relief option for us. So, you know what? I'll take it. Yep. As we got, the number one fan of the show, Christy, in the chat, point out that it is a 13.5 walk hour home. So, honestly, at that point, he might have just a better chance of walking to Fenway and sleeping on Liam's couch. So there is that. Yeah, you know what? I don't blame Liam. Yeah. Especially since, the Red Sox lose when Ian is on the microphone. So, do we blame him for 9/11? he was a child. But there's no way to say that he didn't cause it.
Does he have an alibi?
Yeah, I don't know his alibi. Like, it could be anything at this point. So I'm so excited for him to, like, go back and listen to this and just know that I was riffing on him for, like, a solid 15 minutes. I don't even know where he went. He just abandoned me. He had the perfect opportunity to get his ice cream while I was doing this interview with Caitlin, who sacrificed some of her busy schedule here. Instead, he's like, oh, no, I'm going to do it like 10 minutes later, and now you have to fill in this dead air time. For me to get chicken nuggies and a hot dog, it was a lot quicker turnaround, so it's probably just more of a skill issue than anything else, I think, at the end of the day. And, it really just goes to show that everybody's favorite host, I don't know, probably Petey. Let's be real. It's probably Petey. He contributes the most Sox talk at the end of the day. I think the Rox just gave up the lead. Yeah, it's 5-1, the other New York team, so I don't like New York. And, he's finally coming back. It looks like, oh, my God, what is that he's got? Has he got the Dippin' Dots? Yeah, it's the ice cream of the future. Wow. They didn't have any SpongeBob popsicles?
Honestly, it would have been faster if I got that. I don't think this intern has ever scooped ice cream before in their life.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Red Sox scored while you were away, so maybe you're the problem.
Did they really?
They did, yeah. Rob Refsnyder solo home run, so.
Wow, so we're still losing.
Hi, me, I'm the problem, I'm Ian. That's how the song goes.
Did you just make that up with your body?
Yeah, making all those sounds with my body. But we had fun. We had some kids on the show while you were gone.
Oh, love to see it.
Yeah. No, nice. I'm very excited for you to hear all these things that I said while you were gone.
You know, I hope they're good things and they're not you being mean to me all the time.
Oh, do you think I would really say anything bad about you while you were away?
Yes.
Can you believe this guy right now?
Yeah.
I hate him so much.
What?
I'm going to make you walk home.
Wow. That's so weird because you picked me up from the hospital.
Yeah, only so that way you could be here and I can make fun of you even more.
For what?
Being dumb. Yeah,
sorry, I can't hear you. Blah, blah, blah.
Chris Sale's still out there.
Dude.
Oh, I think you're pretty far behind now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me hit the button that says live, getting our ass kicked. Well, what if I skip forward 20 minutes and Chris Sale is still out there?
Wow.
Wow. It was Weissert, mid-eighth, going to the bottom of the eighth, losing 2-1. God, I am miserable, dude. Watch this be another one-run loss. Wow. I hear it's the birthday.
You know, not to give a shout-out to another podcast, but I believe months ago, Steve Peralt from Section 10 predicted the Red Sox would walk off when they debut their City Connect jerseys. He even had the date. He had the correct date of when the Red Sox would release their City Connects of May 16th. He was right all along. Now it's right that we're going to get that walk-off. So, Steve, if we get the walk-off, I'm getting a Steve Peralt City Connect jersey.
Wow. I think that's a terrible idea, dude.
It is a terrible idea.
Well, do you also think that prediction was maybe broken when he caught the first home run of the day?
Yeah, he should have knocked it down, and then we would have been tied.
Yeah. Yeah, come on, Steve. You got to D up, just like that guy in New York during the World Series.
Yeah, exactly. You should have D'd up on the Green Monster.
Oh, they're singing Happy Birthday.
Thank God this is not copyright infringed anymore.
Happy birthday?
Yep.
It was your birthday recently, wasn't it?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. It was just about my half birthday, so there's that. No, you didn't wish me a happy half birthday.
What am I going to do for my birthday this year?
You don't have a birthday.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I turned 30 and that's where I'm stuck forever.
Yeah, 31 is not a real year.
31?
Yeah, nobody likes you when you're 32. That's the way the song goes.
That's none of those songs.
Yeah, there's no songs about being 31 or 32 because nobody cares.
I don't know about you, but I'm turning 32. Are you ready to be 32?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of bad singing, we might
okay,
need
fuck you too.
Yeah, yeah. I guess, I wasn't going to say you, but
Hold on.
the national anthem today.
Oh, wow, dude.
Not only were they saying every single syllable, they forgot the lyrics at one point, which is hard when you hear this song every day just about if you're a sports fan.
Yeah.
Very
every
funny,
day.
though. Very funny. My feet almost started to hurt, and I was standing with my heart over my hat. My hat over my heart, I should say.
My heart over my hat, just because I'm that fucking hardcore.
I am, yep.
About the national anthem. Dude, that was rough. And then at the end of it, she held out every note for as long as her breath could support it, and we're all like, get to baseball.
Yep.
The home of the... You get the idea.
Brave. Can you sing the national anthem for us right now?
Squidward, could you maybe play better?
Yeah. Can you play Through the Fire and the Flames on expert mode? Is it still Chris Sale out there?
No.
Or no, it's not. Yeah, okay.
It's we got Hernandez out
Yep.
there.
But we got the Narv up.
We do. Hernandez is throwing some paint though. He just threw, well, that was a strike, but he had just thrown 99 in the top right corner, and that's terrifying.
Yeah,
I
know.
can hit that, but that's
But
still
you know
scary.
what? I believe in the Narv dog.
Okay, 3-2, no outs. Let's see what happens.
Walk.
He took
Lead
a
off
walk. Wow, good
You know
call.
what? I think you got to keep him in the game. You can't even use a pinch runner because Connor Wong is that useless that if you put him in the game, he's going to lose it for you. You saw it the other night.
You know, I'm looking at this Liam Hendricks City Connect right now. I think I would fucking love a Liam Hendricks City Connect.
Oh, yep.
right
They
now.
are pinch running David Hamilton now.
God damn it.
Yep.
Didn't we learn this the other night?
You know what? If he scores, then it's all worth it. Do you bunt with Sadon here, though? That's the real question. But he's been swinging it, but,
He has.
you could put the tying run.
What are his ground into double play rates?
Oh,
Good,
he is
bad?
bunting. Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head, but...
You know, he bunted it the wrong way.
Yep. He should bunt it the right way. That would be my suggestion.
Yeah. Hamilton had that base stolen, too.
Yep.
It's a bummer.
He might just be able to steal it straight up, yeah.
Yeah. You know, maybe it's a fake out bunt. I'd love to see Sadon just swing a huge hammer here.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Wow.
Yeah.
Beach, lets you get away.
All right, Hamilton is 5 for 5 in his steal attempts. I think he's going here no matter what. Like
think
every
he is.
single pitch he is running. Yep.
I think that's his job.
That's a stolen base.
Yeah,
And
it
you know what?
is.
The bunt missed. Or he pulled it back, so it is a ball. And, it all works the same without even having to give up an out.
If I was a Braves pitcher, I would be terrified to pass the ball right now because Hamilton is getting home.
Yeah, they had no chance on that. There was a bobble, but, even if there wasn't, he had that
He had
base
it.
stolen all the way.
Did he pull it back?
Safe.
Yes.
All right, 2-1 count here.
Wow, this game is getting pretty exciting.
I know.
Glad we're not disseminating.
I feel like we're like Hogdale right now. Just live streaming the game.
Yeah, but a more New England-based Hogdale.
Yeah. I want to know what he does for a living. Obviously not dox him. I want to privately know, but who is so fortunate enough to employ Hogdale?
I wonder if he... Oh, big swing from Sadon. Goes foul off of 99 miles per hour. I wonder if Hogdale gets merch for his likeness royalties.
I have a Hogdale shirt.
Hey, how are you? No, that's my ball. I brought it from home. Sorry, pal.
All right, full count for Sadon. I feel like last year we saw no full counts from Sadon ever. He was just swinging it. So
We have 12 pitches on the inning here. 6 of those are Sadon.
Oh.
7? That's a hit.
Beat it out.
Oh.
That is safe.
I'm
no, he's
challenging
safe.
that.
You're
I am
challenging that, yeah.
like freaking crazy, dude. No,
Wow,
they're
they're
not
not.
challenging it. You know,
So it ended up being the same result as a bunt anyways.
yeah. Hold on, here we go. We got the replay coming, goes to short, and
Oh, yeah, he is out.
Oh, that was a close one, though. He had some good hustle on it, too.
Yep. All right, Duran, if you can get another hit here, has been our hottest hitter this game.
Do or
so,
die.
Yep.
It's do or die. Dude, a deep single gets Hamilton home, and then you got a tie ball game. Oh, another bad strike zone call there.
See, that one's at least close, where, like, some of them are just, like, not even close at all.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, as much of a wash as that Tigers series was, Cora was kind of managing out of his mind. Like, especially with that last game, and he tried getting that call of falling out of the base path at second.
Yeah.
I was like, who else catches that?
And it didn't end up working. I wish it did, because that would have literally changed the entire game, but yeah.
Yep, it would have.
Yeah.
But we got to two outs in the ninth, and then Chapman, who pitched back-to-back days, two great days effectively. I mean, I don't account
and
either
without that
loss
stolen
to
base,
Chapman.
like in the throwing era, you might be looking at a different game.
Yeah. So we have Duran 0-2 with the current at-bat here. What do you think is Duran's goal? Should he just try and exhaust Hernandez enough? Or do you think the only acceptable answer from Duran is some offense?
Yeah, I mean, you got to get a hit here. Like, you don't really care about wearing out a guy for the next few days. Like, obviously, you know, kind of can matter, but, like, you're focused in this moment right now.
Well, for sure, but 17 pitches. I feel like if he gets to 20 and you get Devers coming up, I like Devers after a 20.
He yelled.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did. Wow.
Can we get an ice cream review?
Yeah, so it's just little Dippin' Dots. The intern scooping the ice cream has never scooped an ice cream before in his life ever.
Might want to do that if you're the Dippin' Dots dude.
Yeah, the Dippin' Dots dude, the Triple D. It's like Triple H except D.
Yeah.
It tastes like ice
Strike out there. So it'll be up to Devers.
cream. Knock on wood.
Yep.
But you know what? Something productive from I want a big bonk from Devers, but if you don't strike out, if you extend the inning, that is what we're paying Devers to do.
Yeah, I would like a big boy donk, though.
Yeah, who wouldn't?
Even just tie the game, just a single.
Mm-hmm.
Off the monster, maybe a double.
How did it make you feel when those kids earlier told us their favorite player? Ortiz and Ramirez, hands down.
Yeah, hey, those kids know ball. What can I say?
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love those players too, but Ortiz and Ramirez, they were superstars when those kids were 4 years old, 5 years old.
Oh, yeah. And both of their sons played for the Brockton Rox.
Were they good?
I don't know. Or D'Angelo got drafted by the Red Sox, and I think Manny's son got drafted by the Rangers. So they did get drafted.
What if we trade for Ramirez's son? Make a little dynasty league.
Yeah, you know, I think that might just be the move. The Blue Jays tried it. It didn't work out super great, but...
With Varsho or Guerrero?
Guerrero. I mean, Bo Bichette's a son of a major leaguer. They got Biggio's son at one point, too. So they were just like all the major leaguer sons. And maybe that's going to be us.
I don't know who I hate more, Alek Manoah or Alejandro Kirk.
I'm going to go Manoah because I'm glad.
He sucks?
Yeah, because he's dead.
Yeah.
Died of diabetes.
Dude, which he had that one insane year and adios.
And that was literally it, yeah.
Yep. What a bummer. We got a pitch to Devers here. That's inside. And Devers.
You might need a leave for the bottom of the ninth because we only scored when you were away.
Off of, you said a solo home run from Ref Snyder.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going to see Ref Snyder again. I bet we get Wilyer Abreu coming in.
Yeah, it probably would be Wilyer. I don't know who the Braves closer is, but yeah, lead off walk, get to second base, and you're not able to score. It just feels like the story of the Red Sox season.
I am excited for Fenway tomorrow.
I'm excited for Fenway too. Yeah. Sorry, we're not with the team.
We're not with
yeah.
the... Sorry, guys. Have a great night.
Probably the box office, though.
Probably the Brock's office.
See? I'm smart like that.
The Brock's
I worked in
office, see what I
ticketing.
did there?
I know this all works. What?
Brock's office.
The Brock. Wow.
Thank you.
If they haven't, I'm gonna text Caitlin that like if you haven't named it the Brock's office, you're fired.
We'll demand
Yeah.
royalties.
Hire Ian. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm available for parties.
Quit your financially stable finance job to work in independent baseball.
You know, maybe I'll say that. You know, if I retired tomorrow, you know, big finance job, made so much finance money that I retired tomorrow, I'd probably try out baseball, just kind of like for fun.
Being like a game day, like a semi-retired game day worker at a minor league baseball game is literally the only I shouldn't say literally the only reason, but like keeps me going.
Yeah.
It keeps I want to have this happen when I'm 70 and I'm like I just want some beer money, like I just want to hang out at a baseball stadium and like scan tickets or like work. I wouldn't want to work in sessions. I want to do something where I can see the game. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where do you want to retire?
Pawtucket, Rhode Island now.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to be working for a minor league baseball team.
Yeah, I don't. The whole idea of retirement sounds made up, but
it's becoming more and more of a myth every day.
Yeah.
Unless you make as much money as I do. Good luck out there, kids.
Yeah, or like you have all that independent league baseball money yet. So have you ever considered that?
I haven't. Do you think I should consider that?
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should do it today. You should switch everything over. Wow, man. We got Liam Hendricks here, who's been great for us. Other than the first outing, I don't think he's given up a run since then.
A nice little knock from the Brockton Rox. That'll get the guy home. He's going to make it all the way. We got a man running.
He's out. He's out.
They called him out at home. I don't think they have enough cameras here that they could review that.
It's so funny this game is in the bottom of the 5th and the Red Sox game's in the 9th.
Yeah.
We'll actually get to enjoy some of the game. Like, we'll probably wrap up after the Red Sox game's over. We've been going for over 2 hours already. Yeah.
You know what?
I think that'd probably be a good time. Like, we'll get like another 15, 20 minutes in here, kind of split it up half and half, get some good interviews out of there with everything.
Yeah.
Cut out some of the meat or whatever, but yeah, no, it's been fun doing this.
No, I enjoy it. I mean, not just as a great night for baseball.
I don't know how Hogdale does it like 162 games alone, because there's sometimes where I'm like, I feel like I'm rambling here, like I'm just trying to fill in the dead air, but...
Well, also don't forget all those times where the Sox fucking blow it and you turn your TV off in the 7th inning and it doesn't turn back on.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there in silence, just in disgust. Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's
no worse feeling than that.
That was the Weissart blown game the other night. The second we knew Javi Baez had walked it off, the TV was off before the ball even hit the outfield.
Yep. And it was just immediate too. And yeah, that stunk.
Yeah, that's it. I was pretty sick to my goddamn stomach.
Yeah, and then it was just like, next day, another heartbreaking loss.
Yeah.
It's literally like the Simpsons meme, like, this is the most heartbreaking loss of the season. The most heartbreaking loss of the season so far. Yeah.
Wow.
It literally feels that way. Dante's Inferno just keeps getting deeper and deeper in these Red Sox losses year to year. I don't even know how much lower we can delve. I thought we were at the deepest layer of this Inferno. But maybe we're just skimming the surface.
Yeah,
maybe it just just keeps getting worse and worse every day. Existence is suffering.
Wow, what are the chances I make that the episode clip for this week?
You know, out of all the 2.5 hours that we've done so far, I think that would be perfect. Really kind of sums up how I feel about the Red Sox.
I'm really determined to cut out that interview with you and Caitlin.
That was a good one. That one can go right on the Twitter.
Yeah, it'll go right here, right on the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah.
Yay. Oh, man, dude, I want to see Hendricks. Yay, do that. That was pretty good.
More swings and misses. Just do that like every time, and we'll be good.
They're warming up a right-hander in the bullpen, so I
Probably
think...
Birdie, if I had to guess.
No, not us. The Braves are warming up a right-hander. So I would think...
Rafael Iglesias, is he still their closer?
I thought he was dropped.
He might have been at this point. I don't even know.
I mean, Iggy was their closer forever, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
And
is he still on their
he
team?
did quite well.
Yeah, Rafael Iglesias is still on there, but he has a 5.71 ERA on the year.
Yep,
so,
he's a closer.
Is he? Did they just show him?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll find out.
Wow.
Unless they really...
Nasty curve from Hendricks there. That's going to strike out Matt Olson.
But the Braves bullpen have two dudes. One's Blewett. Horrible name for a pitcher. The other one is Bummer. Also a horrible name for a pitcher.
I thought you were using a verb, Blewett.
Yeah.
He is Blewett.
Blewett. Blewett. Yeah.
That's my second favorite name of a relief pitcher.
Mitch Moreland once hit a walk-off home run against Aaron Bummer. I remember that because it was maybe Dave O'Brien's best call since he took over Don Orsillo. Because, Mitch Moreland hits the walk-off home run over the monster, and they show Aaron Bummer walking off, and he goes, and what a bummer for Chicago. And I audibly laughed. Yeah, I had a rough day at work that day, and that made my entire evening. So, you know what? I'll give a shout-out to OB for that one.
I'm going to give you a take. I don't mind OB. I like OB. And I know I'm in the minority when I say that.
It's just he's not Don. I feel like people compare him to Don.
He's not. And I feel like that's why it is so hard.
I think it's kind of fair. It's the same position. You should be able to, who else do you have him to compare him to?
OB?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like Don Orsillo and Joe Castig are your legacy guys.
Yeah,
right?
Well, there's no placing Joe Castig, but Will Fleming, I hope, is here for 30 years.
Yeah.
I hope. He's too good, but yeah.
Take care. Have a good night. You want Will Fleming here? I love
former
Will
coworker
Fleming.
Will Fleming.
Yeah. Soon to
I
be
helped him
new
with his
coworker.
tickets one time.
Hi, Will Fleming.
Yeah, hi, Will Fleming. I know you're listening, even though you're calling a baseball game right now, but this is more important.
The Will and Will radio hour is a banger.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Will Middlebrooks a lot.
Yeah.
I was a little hesitant on him, but I feel like he's really grown into the role perfect. And you see him all around. He one day he's on TV, one day he's on the radio, next day he's doing pre and post game on Nesson. So
Right.
he's just doing whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, his wife Jenny also just still working for CBS, doing great. They got 2 kids, so they're able to make it work, and I love it.
Wow.
Nice
Great
pick there
toss
from
by
Sogard,
Bregman.
yeah.
Yep. Good work there. Dude, this Sogard main is really something, isn't it?
That is some lettuce right there.
It looks like some Tristan Casas lettuce. Oh, they're putting in Ozzy Albies. Those numbers are not good, but
yeah,
he's had her number before, hasn't he?
He probably has, yeah. Most people do, it feels like.
I gotta say, not just the jerseys, but the gear in City Connect Color 2 looks awesome.
I know. You kind of got to tease with it in the offseason, like Jaron Duran was posting his belts, and you get the yellow and the green, and you're like, oh, I wonder how that looks, but it ended up working out great.
God, I would love to see this close out. If we walk it off tonight...
Yeah, if Steve Peralt's right, that's like just the all-time most baller move. But if he's wrong, he's worse than you even. So we were talking about how bad you were while you were gone.
How bad I was at what?
Everything.
Oh.
Just how bad you are. Yeah.
Mike Monaco's a guy I really like too.
Please get Monaco while you still can, because another team is going to pick him up. And then then you're just not going to be able to one day. And you know what? I want Monaco also calling games for the next 30 years, because that would be really cool. And they should do that.
Me too. So
I'm going to use the bathroom before the bottom of the night. So I'm going to give you another I do be pissing a lot. So let's see how long I can piss for you.
We've been at it. Go piss, girl.
I think we are back live.
Are we back
live?
live?
Are we back live?
We sure are. Ladies and germs. That floating hand that you see eating a French fry, that's some shitty little kid showed up on our podcast.
I know.
Wow. Am I getting flipped off?
We are indeed live. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Here's the paradox
Back
of us.
at it like a crack addict.
Yeah, well, that awkward silence will be edited out, so maybe
Yeah.
not for the YouTube. The YouTube is going to be wild on this one.
Yeah. I know where it is, though. I know what to cut out.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be too difficult.
No, yeah, nothing important have happened there. All right, bases loaded now.
Yep, keeping an eye on the Sox game. Wow, we just went back live like nothing had ever happened.
Like nothing ever happened, because nothing ever did happen if you're listening to this recorded.
If you're listening to this recording and we lose, actually, we're going to make it up. And you're going to listen to this recording and be like, is that really what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now they're not going to believe me if I tell the truth.
I've never seen you tell the truth before.
Oh, that's a bummer, dude. I should probably start doing that more often, huh?
Yeah.
So, here we are in the 9th. 2 outs, bases loaded. We have Brennan
1-2 count,
Bernardino pitching to Fairchild. Force play all over the diamond. 1 ball, 2 strikes. God, I'd love to get out of it here. We can only be so lucky. Cora is scratching his beard. The crowd's on their feet, obviously cheering for Bernie.
Yeah,
How could you not be in a situation like this?
I'm such a big fan of the photo Christy took of me as the new profile picture. Ian took that one? Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, Ian took that one.
Yep,
So.
money, please.
Yep.
Money, thank you, please.
Well, I'm not going to give you the dollar, so there's that.
Okay, then you can give me my rate for taking a good picture. That'll be $500,000.
I would rather give you that than the dollar.
Really? Have a good night, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. So
Full
now
count.
we got a
Everybody's
full
gonna be
count.
going.
2
Yep.
outs, Fairchild. I mean,
We got to keep it a one-run game.
you have to throw a strike here, right? Like
I would rather give up a grand slam than a walk right now.
that's a bad take.
That is a horrible take,
Yeah.
but a walk, and it was a walk.
Well-
Should have been a grand slam.
Dude, Bernie's beating himself up, and rightfully so. That pitch
Yeah.
was not near the strike zone. Fairchild did not fall for it.
Yeah, Connor Wong should have framed that. I'm still going to somehow blame Connor Wong for this.
Connor Wong should have framed that if he had the courage.
Yeah. Connor Wong's ERA this inning is 9, so I'm going to blame him.
Why do you think people still love the ERA stat? Because they clearly do.
Yeah,
And so do I.
for a while, ERA was the advanced metric. You
Right.
know, like, and I think, it's not completely useless, especially over the course of a full season. Like, I would be lying. Like, anybody that says they don't care about or look at ERA is a liar. Like, I can understand in this day and age if you, like, really don't even look at batting average. But, like, to say you don't look at ERA is a liar. And, like, for relievers, I care about them a little less because you can have that one really bad outing that really inflates everything. But,
Right.
like, over the course of the season, it ends up evening out. But, like, at this point of the year, it can definitely be a little inflated here and there. But, like, it kind of does tell the story of your average.
Yeah. Or Tanner Houck, who has three super inflated, really bad.
Yeah. I mean, hey, there's been more bad outings than good outings, though.
There have.
Yeah.
And I will say similarly for Duran.
Has it been as bad as an 8 consistently? Maybe not that bad, but
No.
yeah.
Because
There's not a lot of ways you can splice it.
He's had a few games where he shoved, and I think like
Yeah.
Duran, based on the guy we know he can be, he has a longer leash. I think Houck has a longer leash than Giolito would have. I think Houck has a longer leash than Fitz would have.
Yep. Nick Birdie's wearing 68. They got so close with it.
Ah, God damn it. Oh, you want Birdie 69?
And another bases loaded walk.
Wow, dude.
This sucks.
Do you take Bernie out?
I think you literally have to have him face another dude.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Here
no,
comes
that was
Cora.
the third batter. Okay. Yeah. No, you got to take him out. He had no control today. Yep.
He looks... It's sad.
And hey, I think the first 2 runs were charged to Liam Hendricks. So those are his. But yeah, If you want to have any snowball's chance in hell, you got to get out of it right here.
Yeah.
If you give up even another run and like you make it a non-save situation, then you're throwing this game away.
But they got Birdie coming out, just called up from Worcester today, and Jim Kane.
Jim Kane
Nick
called
Birdie
it
on
like a whole week and a half ago of like why the Red Sox should call this dude up.
Yeah.
Maybe we should call him Nate Eaton, like per his advice as well. Not even worry about Roman. Like we'll just call him whatever. We'll make Jim in charge.
Jim, are you busy?
Yeah, Jim. I know you're listening.
Jam.
Yeah. I know you're not calling some baseball game, a third different baseball game or whatever.
Right.
Like you're here listening to Not Another Sox podcast.
Oh boy, I want to see Birdie do it here. I
Yeah.
want something. It would be really fantastic.
Good.
We're just getting breaking news update from Pot on Lansdowne that Liam
Liam is
Fennessy
dead.
has fallen to his
Finally.
death. Hopefully that means they hit a grand slam right now. The Bostonians.
You know, on some brighter news, though, this will not be a one-run loss.
No, it's going to be a one-run grand slam walk-off
Yeah.
win for Campbell. Nah,
Yeah,
zero
what?
chance that happens. Oh,
We got
they're
some
giving us a
Celtics
score
updates
update
here.
for the Celtics.
New York Knicks, 64.
Halftime.
Boston Celtics, 37.
Wow, Celtics are
that
getting
is
fucking
that is not good. They're
squished.
losing by a lot.
Oh my God. 64-37. Celtics are down. Did you see that coming with Tatum out?
I was hoping they could somehow win the series, and then who cares what happens after that? Because you know you're not going to be winning it all anyways. But once Tatum was done, I think everybody knew that the season was probably not going to go their way. So
It's really tough.
now you have to worry about next year. Yeah.
Fans, your attention please.
Well,
Now pitching for Brockton.
anyway, so we have a pitching change for Brockton. We got number 5, Jared Henry. It looks like he's throwing some gas, which don't you love seeing a real fast baseball go?
Yeah, no. He's got the high socks too, which look really good with the City Connects. I'm really enjoying those. So there is that at least.
You mean number 5 that they just put in for the Brockton Rox, or you mean Nick Birdie?
Nick Birdie, yeah.
Dude, I like the high socks. That first pitch was it 98, or am I crazy?
Yep.
Let's see what
Little
he's got.
slide piece, and then 99
95.
or 95.
Yeah, resolution still updating. But that's 2 strikes. He's off to a really good start. And you know what? If he stops the bleeding right here,
We have a chance, yeah.
I'll have trust in him. All right, cutter low and away. Yeah, that's what you throw.
Yeah.
You're
Waste pitch
deceiving the
there,
eye.
yeah.
Deceiving the eye. You want to get him.
When will the
out
Red
of
Sox
strike
ever
zone.
give somebody the number 69?
you? They're gonna give
I know. It's long overdue. Grow up.
you. They probably can.
They can. Other teams do.
Really, name one number 69 player.
Bronson Arroyo. He was number 69.
Oh,
yeah,
let's go.
he was.
A guy who knows ball.
Yeah.
Talk about a numbers game. Were you a Bronson Arroyo fan in the day?
He was a little before my time.
Yeah. Think he's related to Christian Arroyo?
Yeah. I think they're brothers.
Wow. Just like you and Jemai Webster.
Yep, exactly. But
Biological.
Bronson Arroyo just seemed like a dude. I mean, he was rocking those white dude cornrows. He was playing the guitar. He pitched forever, especially with the Reds. Like,
Yeah.
seems like a dude. Was on the 04 team as a rookie. Pitched a perfect game at McCoy Stadium. People forget about that.
Were you there for that?
I was not. That was before my time.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a great play by Bregman. Got that over to Sogard. Snags it.
All right, bottom of the ninth coming up here.
It's technically a safe situation, but I don't know. I feel like my heart's kind of already on the floor.
Yeah, you know, a one-run game, like, you can get into it, like, and everything, but, like, if you're going to have something happen here, we need, like, the first 2 guys on immediately.
Yeah, we
Just
do.
to give me any hope. Like, if you just, like, 1 guy on, 2 outs, like, I'm not having any faith.
I just don't know, man. like you said, you can't teach the killer instinct. My God, teach them to fucking care.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess they care. I don't know. Come on, guys, you're pissing me off.
Yeah, they should do winning about it instead. That would be my advice.
So it's going to be at least 2 days until we see that pot on Lansdowne meme.
Yeah, at least. Hey, maybe we'll never see it again.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe the Red Sox lose out.
Yeah, hey, that's true. They could just lose out. They'll get the. Hey, you can't even tank for the number 1 pick anymore. It's all rigged draft lottery, which is hilarious.
Yeah, which honestly, I love that they did that because now the Angels, the White Sox, they just have no excuse.
Yeah, hey, the White Sox, I don't think can get a top 10 pick next year.
Nah, they can't.
Or no, they weren't able to this last draft. They were ineligible. They did all that tanking for literally like the 11th or 12th pick.
Yeah, but they did pilfer quite a few position players out of us, and
They did, yep.
I still go on the record as saying that trade is fair, but they got 4 guys who are going to be a core for their new team.
At least 2 of them, I think, will end up panning out. Because you never know how these dudes end up doing.
Right.
Like, you would have said the same thing about the Chris Sale trade, and really only one of them ended up panning out, and now he kind of sucks even, so...
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Chris Sale is still still shoving against us, like, all these years later.
Yeah, I was never excited by Von Grissom, especially because in that year we really needed Chris Sale, but you're right, it panned out for one side and not the other. You're right, coming out to close the game is Raisel Iglesias.
Oh, they got a rundown in this game here, yep.
And here we are in Brockton. We got a little pickle running him down.
Yep,
at home,
they got
and the tag is on. They got
Maybe the Rox need to start waking up the Red Sox.
I wrote this song, by the way.
Wow.
Oh.
Bregman hit by pitch. Leadoff man is on. I mean, hey, we were saying before, Raciel's kind of sucked this year, so.
Yeah. So they got Rod Refsnyder staying in, it looks like.
That's actually a little surprising. I would use Willier here.
You know, I would too, but I wonder if he's saving Willier for the 6 or 7 hole.
You know what? Maybe.
Because Refsnyder still has some pop to the bat, you know? I guess we'll see. But there are a lot of things you can use Willier for. You know, maybe he's a secret weapon 2 or 3 at-bats from now.
Oh, and that's a ground out.
Yeah, nice slow roller. Gets Bregman a second. Not that that's going to matter.
No, his run doesn't matter at all. They don't care. They just want to get outs at this point, and...
Yeah, if they get to 3 of them before we get to 3 runs. I mean, you know how math in baseball works.
Yeah, math. You know what? I still want Christian Campbell's first Red Sox home run right here. Or first Fenway home run, I should say.
Has he not had a Fenway home run?
He has not had a Fenway home run.
Oh, my God.
And it would be so funny if he hits one right here. That would have been the game-winning run, but it's not because of how bad the bullpen was again.
Yeah. Well, so wait. Refsnyder got on, and then he... So
Bregman got on, and then it was a ground out,
if Refsnyder had gotten on, then a Campbell bomb would have been for 3. But hey, a Campbell bomb puts us back in this game.
It does.
Stop cheating. Are you watching that?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I've been purposely trying not to do that this game. Even though I'm sure, like, we're super far behind, so if anybody's listening, they're like, that already happened, you idiot!
Yeah, you idiot.
And I have to say, you know, we're working with cell phone hotspot Wi-Fi here, so we're doing this for you. Yeah. My bill's going to be insane this month.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. For you, not for me.
But you're also doing it, so there is that.
I am. I'm doing it to watch the game. And God, do I hope we fucking get it.
Yeah.
Christian Campbell at bat. The pitch, little
foul
inside.
Foul ball.
But, you know, he fought it off. That's all you can really hope for. Ah, man, dude. Give me a Red Sox W in the 9th right now. Or even worse, give me a Christian Campbell 2-run home run and then 2 strikeouts.
That was a strikeout.
You know what? That's on me.
It would be so hilarious if Trevor Story hit a 2-run home run right here to make it a 1-run game.
And then
so
we lose.
So we lose another 1-run game.
Well, so you got Trevor Story now. Who's in the 7th spot in the lineup? Probably Hamilton, right? Oh, no, because they took him out of the game.
Yeah, so it would be...
I wonder if that's where they're pinch hitting Willier.
Yeah. Up
Oh,
there.
that's a
That's
hit.
it. That's a
And
run.
Bregman's going to get home. Not that they care about Bregman getting home.
Oh,
Have
no,
a good night, guys.
it would be Sogard. So I think they're going to use Willier here now,
Which
at least.
it looks
yeah.
like they are. 2 outs.
A Willier
Atlanta 4,
game-tying
Boston
home
2.
run here. I'm posting ass on the timeline.
Oh, yeah. I am losing my mind.
Full hog out in public.
Which, let's not glaze over. That was a good
That
at-bat
was a
from
good
Trevor
at-bat,
Story.
yeah. Kept the line moving.
Yep, and they didn't care if Bregman got home there. I mean, that's only a stat thing
Yeah.
to prevent him from getting home, but... Oh, come on, Willie.
It'd be an all-time moment, especially the debut of the City Connects. Like, you kind of need it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what else would be an all-time moment? Getting absolutely fucking demolished in your new City Connects at home.
Yep. What if these have, like, the exact opposite effect as the old City Connects? Where, like, the yellow City Connect, like, the Red Sox are unbeatable in. What if we were just awful in these, like, every game?
Wow. Give him the Liam Fennessy treatment.
Strike right down the middle.
Yep. Ah, man.
Come on, Will Jurt.
Will Jurt. Wow.
I mean, that was a strike.
It's a pitcher's pitch, but you're right.
It's a
That's a
pitcher's
strike
pitch.
all day long.
All right, 0-2 count here. I believe in Willier. Just
It
keep the
does.
line moving. You don't need to hit a home run right here, even though he's gonna.
Yep. Oh.
Sun in the eyes. Drop
Yep.
it.
Don't catch it.
And
it.
that is the ball game.
4-2 in the new City Connects. Yeah, we walked it off all right, Steve.
Yeah, Steve. You fucking idiot. Why do we even give you a shout out on here?
Shout out to Christy in the chat, though. The shakeup we need is the Navy jerseys back.
Oh, my
Argue
God.
with the wall.
Hey, the Braves won in their Navy jerseys today, so.
Your boy Ian is wearing his Navy jersey today.
You are.
It says Jason Bay.
I gotta do the angry Red Sox tweet at him now.
You know what? They deserve it. They deserve it. Thanks. I hate it. When do you think this team gets its fucking act together?
2027.
Let's punt.
Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of getting it together, Brockton Rox with a piss missile.
Off
the wall, deep in center field. The man's running around second base. He's heading all the way to third. That's going to be a triple. The man's going home. He's going to slide into home plate. It's safe.
Ball gets away. Ball gets away.
Ball got away.
He's holding. Good call.
Wow. And just like that, the Brockton Rox are still in this game.
At least they have some fight in them.
Score is 7-6. I was wrong earlier. I was misreading the scoreboard. Currently, New York is up 7. Brockton Rox are at 6. We got a man on third.
It might be around that time for us, though. I think we've been going for nearly 3 hours right now, which is easily our longest live stream, even though we had some technical difficulties getting on and off. I mean,
yeah, we had a few one-off segments for each other.
Yep, exactly. We got some interviews in. We got the youths watching the show. So if you're a kid and you're watching this show, don't let your parents know, because I'm not going to change the show at all for you. I'm going to keep cursing.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm going to try to actively get even worse.
Wow.
That is a promise.
So if you're a kid, you're watching this, you're wicked cool.
Yeah.
So,
hey, do drugs.
In short, before we end here,
Sorry, I accidentally
favorite part
got
of
off
tonight.
Yeah, favorite part of tonight. I would have to say the interview with Caitlin. It was nice mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't the Red Sox.
No.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we're a Sox podcast.
Yeah, I know. What was your favorite part? Was it the ice cream?
It definitely wasn't. I think my favorite part, I just love the fans coming up. I love all the kids trying to get on TV with us here.
Yep.
It feels good.
That feels good. Actually, my favorite part was when you're getting ice cream and the Red Sox actually started to score.
Wow.
Oh, look, and there's our friend Jim Rice. He's on TV.
Hi, Jim. I hear
Yeah.
he's coming out to pitch the first pitch tomorrow night here
Yeah, I
in
know.
Brockton.
He should have been here. He should have been hanging out with us.
Well, this was a
Yeah.
pleasure. Hopefully they have us
Yeah.
back next year.
Damn.
No, I love you.
Okay, no, I love you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
no, I love you.
No, I love
Bye.
you. Okay, love you.
Okay.
Bye.